Oh my god. We're live. We are live right now. Holy crap, dude. It has been an insane and exciting 24 hours. Oh my god. Let me just do some promotion for this. Holy crap, dude. This has been an insane 24 hours. I've been like kind of freaking out a little bit, not gonna lie to you. Because what's happening? What's happening? Like, this is crazy. I'll get into this, but it's literally been flop after flop after flop this year. And so it's specifically very valuable right now, for me to have this video pop off how it is. So I just kind of want to break it down, talk about the video a little bit, and just, some other things as well. But what's up, everyone in the chat? How's it going? I don't even know how many people are gonna join this. I just hit 66,000 subscribers. I'm realizing now. This is absolutely insane. I'm assuming people are gonna be here from the Fume video. What's up? I see Callum in the chat. I see try the black licorice again, dude. If I had it still, I would for the stream, but I gave it to someone. I actually gave my Fume away because I I wasn't gonna use it. It was just gonna sit around in my house, and so I thought, like, well, I don't need this anymore anyways. Like, I should give this to someone that needs it. So my dad told me about someone he knew who was trying to quit, and I told him he could just give it to them because maybe they'll actually get a use out of it or something. I don't know. Hold on, let me promote this on my Instagram real quick, and then we'll hop into the stream. Okay, you guys actually just kind of saved me, though. You kind of saved me a little bit, because I've been feeling it this year. Okay, and by the way, does my microphone sound good? I'm still new to this live streaming thing, but yeah. So I'll show you guys my analytics in the stream as well. You're hilarious, by the way. Great vid. Definitely sticking around. Let's freaking go, dude. Okay, I almost said the F word, and then I remembered. Dude, every time, I'm realizing this, every time that I film a video where it's unscripted for a certain part of it, like, I cannot help it. I swear like crazy. Like, literally, because I had another cut of the Fume video, and I tried uploading it, and I put all my ads in there and everything, and then I was ready to start uploading, and it looked like it was fine, and then right when I was about to upload it, it was like, it's demonetized, actually. And I was like, what? Why? What did I do? And then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, I did say the F word like probably 60 times within like 5 minutes. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is kind of a little bit much. So, I guess it's kind of fair. You know what I mean? It's kind of fair. I don't really know why YouTube gets mad when you say cuss words in concentration. Like, you can say fuck, but if you say fuck 7 times in a row within a minute, then, like, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. That, like, how does that make it any worse? I don't really understand it, but that's how it works, so it doesn't really matter. That's where we're at. But yeah, so let me go over some of my analytics here, and we can yap as I do best. I'm fucking astonished. I literally just sat down to start recording this video, this stream, and I was at 500,000 views, and now I'm at almost 520,000 views. Okay, let's go over my analytics. So first, we gotta talk about this. Like, the fucking views on this are insane, dude. It's a 1 out of 10, obviously, but it's not only a 1 out of 10 in the fact that it's the best performing video out of the last 10 videos. It's also the best performing video that I've ever had in this amount of time. The only video that compares to it is the video I made about Lunchly. I guess it was almost a year ago now. And this video, okay. So in the first 24 hours, this video got 430,000 views, right? So that's a lot of views. That's a lot of views. But if I go to this video that I just posted, and I go to the first 24 hours, it got 460,000 views in the first 24 hours. That is actually a lot more. That's like over 30,000 more views in 24 hours than I've ever received on any video. And again, the video that got 430,000 views, which is 30,000 less than this video has got in 24 hours, is now at over is almost at 1.2 million views. Like, that's a lot. That's a shit ton. I don't even know how many views this video is gonna get. I'm not trying to like. I don't want to guess because I'm worried that like that I'm gonna like jinx it or something. All I know is I'm just along for the ride. And if it stopped getting views right now, this is a huge, huge win for me because, like I said, every video this year has been a fucking flop. So if I go to my analytics here and I sort by 2025, I'm gonna show you my revenue. I don't really give a shit. I'm not trying to brag. It's honestly not anything to brag about. So this is my YouTube analytics for the entire year of 2025. And as you can see, literally nothing else in the entire year looks like anything when you apply it to this. And by the way, this is only from what I got yesterday. It's a day behind. This only shows 197,000 views, right? So this is like less than half of the amount of views, because again, this has like 520,000 views almost now. So this is insane. And if I go to the year of 2025, imagine when this is up to 500 fucking thousand, dude. That is like, okay, if you cut out the 100,000, 120,000 from yesterday, then I had 700,000 views in the entire year of 2025. And now I've gotten like 520,000 in the past 24 hours. Like, I'm not trying to brag when I'm going over these analytics, by the way. I'm just genuinely kind of freaking out, and I feel like talking about it because this is mind-boggling to me. I needed this, honestly. Like, you guys just kind of saved me by blowing this video up for me because, as I said, like, $3,000. This is how much money I've made in the entire year of 2025. And here's the problem. I owed about this much in taxes last year, and I didn't have very good savings, and I messed up, and that was on me, and I should have saved better, but I've learned now, and I won't do that again. But my point is, like, I was making $100 a month, maybe. Sometimes $200 a month. Sometimes, less than $100 a month. And so I was genuinely just not making money. Like, there was times when I was like, I have $30 in my bank account right now. I have $30, and now this video is going to save me because I was genuinely starting to be like, I might not be able to continue doing this full time. Like, I might have to pick up a fucking day job. Like, I've had to do DoorDash deliveries to make ends meet over the past year. And again, because I had to pay my taxes as well. I'm on a fucking payment plan for my taxes because I didn't save well for that. You should save for taxes if you make untaxed income. You better be aware of that. What's up, Mason does XD. So glad you're going up. So underrated. Now you're not going to be broke to buy a fume, lol. Exactly. No, I mean, that's the other thing too, is I think me saying like I'm broke and all these things, I was kind of making a joke, but it was based in truth, like 100%. Like, it was I've been feeling it. And this video is genuinely, I mean, here's the thing too, is YouTube pays out monthly. So I'm not going to be feeling the money that I'm making on this video until the end of September. But regardless, it's still very good. It's still very good. Congrats, man. I've only been around for the last year and you're awesome. Let's go. I really appreciate it. This is cool to see. Go pay off that four payments immediately. I would, but again, I'm not getting this money until the end of fucking September, so I still am gonna have to wait for the payment plan, because I also have a tax payment coming up and a credit card payment coming up. I may have more on my credit card than I have in my bank account right now, so it's not great. It's not a good place to be. I can't believe you financed a fume. I know, dude. I mean, but here's the thing too. Okay, this is something else I want to talk about. Why were people donating? Like, people were donating to me. I kind of felt bad about this. Like, I really appreciate it. Everyone who donated. I don't know if any of them are in the chat or anything. But I kind of felt bad accepting this because multiple different people donated money through Super. This guy donated $75, and I was like, "What the fuck? $75." He said, "Hopefully this helps, man. Keep up the great content." I'm like, what the? And this guy donated $10, and this guy donated $2. This guy donated, I don't know what currency this is, but 204. He said it's a Hopefully 4 other people will donate. I guess this is like $20, $25. And then this person donated 100 of whatever this currency is. They said it's 1% of your total amount. This person donated $5. I'm like, this person donated £6. I don't know. This person donated $2. Like, I'm like, what is happening? So like on top of that, I don't know. I probably made I don't even know how to say this. Like I'm genuinely just trying to gather my thoughts a little bit because I'm like, this is crazy. This is genuinely really awesome, and I appreciate you guys supporting me. What's up, Sarby, the goat? Oh wow, I just butchered that. Wait, what? Is that the Daktoa Talks? It is the Daktoa Talks. That's me at the top, lol. Oh wait, was it? I didn't even look. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it is you. What's up? Let's freaking go. No, I mean, look, I appreciate the money. You don't have to do that. You don't have to donate money, though. What the fucks? Oh shit. What's Sarby just donated $10. Let's go. Dakota Talks to the Moon. Oh my god, thank you so much. No, I need that money. Fucking, I gotta pay off my credit card. I was just Sarby was giving. I was hanging out with him at VidCon a bunch, and yeah, he was giving me some financial advice, and one of the things was how much you should put on your credit card and how you shouldn't use over a certain amount of your credit card. And I went home, and I now have like over 65% of my credit card balance currently overdone. And again, like I was saying a minute ago, I have less money in my bank account right now than I do on my credit card balance. So that's not great, but we'll be good because once this hits, I'll be. I mean, I'm not gonna get this money until the end of September, so I'm gonna have to still be on a little bit of a budget. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy or anything, and I'm gonna try to save a lot better this time. What the fuck is going on? Someone else just donated. Oh my god, I'm freaking out, dude. I'm not used to getting donations like this. What is happening? Robert Van Beek said, donated. Is that £6? I can't tell. I don't know other currency symbols. I'm a stupid American. But so we should not do this. Good job, man, dude. What the hell's going on? Thank you so much. Also, great song in the background. Is there a song in the background? I don't know. I didn't mean to put a song on. Dude, this is crazy. This is on my gym playlist. Wait, what? Sup Dakota, it's Peyton. Congrats on the video going so good. Seems like you're pushing through the flops. Really paid off. I'm sure things are gonna keep going for you. I appreciate that. Are you Peyton from my school, or are you just a different Peyton? Yeah, big W for real. Labubu's reviews win. Okay, I've thought about Labubu's. I've actually heavily considered doing a video about Labubu's for a while now, but I never did. So I don't know if I'm too late, but I mean, let me know. Oh, that's my music. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I had music playing. Oh, it's €1. What the fuck is happening? Someone just donated $5. Please put this towards your Fume payment and keep financing shit for your videos, lol. Bro. Dude, I didn't make the stream to get everyone to start donating to me. I was just talking about how much I was like, I felt bad accepting donations and now everyone's fucking donating. Dude, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Bro, give the dog a treat right now. Give the dog a treat. Can you guys see her? That's what, oh, shoot. All the treats are, wait, actually, I think I do. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right. So I got these like bacon treats. Sasha, do you want a treat? Sasha, do you want a treat? All right. Did someone else just donate? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on right now? What the fuck is happening? I'm not asking for these donations, dude. What is happening? I gotta feed her another treat now. Oh shit. Sasha wants a treat anyways, so she'll be happy. Alright, that's the last one though, because I don't want her to eat. I don't want her to like get sick. Dude, Jupiter Basil said, haha, I said I wanted to send you a bit of money to thank you for your video. This is definitely a better purchase than that Fume device, $100 for a fancy fidget toy. Here's one payment. Dude, what is happening? Thank you so much. She needs it, lol. Ayo, huge W. Yo, 30 bands. That's not 30 bands. The band is 1,000, I'm pretty sure. um, he's feeding the dog, bro. Okay, dude, that's crazy. Um, yeah, you might, if you're watching Sasha eat the treats, like, her teeth, she's an old dog, so her teeth are pretty bad. So she might be struggling a little bit, but she makes do. She makes do. She's good at it. All my homies donate to Dakota. Bro, you guys are crazy. What the hell's going on? I made fucking more money in this stream in the past fucking 15 minutes than I did last month, probably. No, not last month, actually. Last month was a pretty good month. But a couple months ago, there was a month where I made $90. Like, I didn't even make enough money for the YouTube minimum payout for the month of, I don't even remember what month it was, but like that was a month for me. I didn't have any brand deals. I've had like one brand deal this year, and I felt really bad because I didn't even get close to giving them how much they wanted. So like this one stream from just like 5 people donating money randomly has gotten me way more money than I made in some of the months out of the year already, which is fucking crazy. And meanwhile, I'm still currently pulling like if I go to this 20,000 views an hour on this video, and I don't even know what's going on. Like, this is crazy. I've always saw those Fume ads and always thought they were sketchy. Good thing you made a video about it. Yeah. What's up, Brady, by the way? Are you going to Vid Summit again? I'm going to go to Vid Summit now. I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, damn, dude, I went to Vid Summit last year. I actually got my Vid Summit bag literally right there with some wires in it and stuff. And I was like, oh, I loved it so much. I had such a blast, but now I'm probably not gonna be able to make it because I've had like a flop year and I haven't been able to make any money. And so I was just like a little bit worried that I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I'm not gonna be able to make it to Vid Summit this year. But also I did just go to VidCon. But it's in October and I'm gonna get this money in September, so I am going to be using this money to save like a good boy, but I'm also gonna be using it to go to Vid Summit because I loved Vid Summit so much, and I really want to go again. Literally just watched the just watched the video and then came to the stream. Let's go. Imagine getting a Fume ad on Dakota's Fume video. Dude, every single time I make a video about like a product or a company, every single person is like, they're like, that's the top comment every single time is like, I just got an ad for that product on your video or whatever. Like, it happens every single time. 66K already, damn. Dude, yes. So that's another thing I want to talk about. The fucking sub count has been insane. Okay, I have been at 58,000 subscribers for probably the whole year. Okay, I grew a little bit in the beginning of the year, but it's pretty much stagnated, and I slowly creeped over to 58K over the past month with my Poppy video, which did well. But then over the past 24 hours, I went from 58,000 subscribers to 66,000 subscribers, which is actually insane. Like, I don't even know how to react to it. Like, I almost gained 10,000 subscribers in the past, like, 24 hours, which is fucking crazy. At Jupiter, I believe in you, bro. Stay strong. This is definitely a much better choice than buying Fume or nicotine or that Fume device. Let's go. Keep grinding, bro. That 100K goal seems very likely to happen soon. Good luck on the podcast as well. Thank you so much, Brady. Dude, that's actually the 100K goal. Brings me to my next thing. Is, dude, look at my banner. I need to update this shit. I need to update this banner. It's at 58% still. And I haven't had to change this. I changed this thing one time, I think, in the past, like, 6 months. And now I'm going to have to update it, like, almost 10%. So I'm going to do that after the stream. But, yeah, dude, actually insane. It's insane, dude. I meant that in a respectful way. Wait, what did you mean in a respectful way? Been here since before your first 10K. Let's actually go, dude. The emotional blackmail at the end of the video worked on me, LMAO. Dude, actually, it seems like it worked on a few people, because I got some comments that were like, I only subscribed because we made the pinky promise. So it seemed like it actually kind of worked. Fume is all vape and mirrors. Exactly, dude, that's what I'm saying. Time to update the banner. Exactly. Need to update the banner. I know. Cash walks, pube talks. What the fuck is going on here? It feels like The Hypes era was forever ago, but at the same time, not that long ago. Dude, that's so funny. Yeah, if there's probably a lot of people here that don't know what that means. My channel used to be called Hypes, and I made like challenge content, and then eventually I was like, what if I just made like videos where I just talked about something that I wanted to talk about real quick? And then I was like, wait, this is definitely my thing. And then eventually I was like, what the fuck does Hypes mean? That doesn't mean anything to me. So I changed it to Go to Talks, and then I've been stuck with that. But I'm happy with that for sure. I was literally gonna sub and then going to sub, and then the Pinky Promise sub came on. Dude, let's go. I subbed because of the peak content and W takes, bro. Haha. What the hell? Someone else just donated. Dude, again, I don't know if I want donations. Like, I feel bad accepting donations. I feel bad about that a little bit because it's like I didn't do anything. Congrats on your views. You deserve it, dude. Thank you so much, Ailey. That's awesome, dude. You guys basically just paid for like a portion of my Vid Summit ticket, which is gonna be awesome. What the dude. I almost want to turn donations off. I feel bad. Corporal McMuffin donates $5 and says, your Fume video saved me $90 and a lung full of that disgusting cancer. Okay, I'm not claiming that it causes cancer. Thank you for your looking out. If you ever need help from the military, let me know. Dude, it's shit like this where it's shit like this and what's the other thing? Fuck. It's shit like people donating like this and people donating to like the recent like Ryan Trahan series that just like really restores my faith in humanity sometimes, because it's like people just fucking help people out, you know? Like, it's kind of awesome. Like, I appreciate all you guys, because I can have a very negative outlook on like the world we live in right now, and so I don't know, stuff like this makes me have less so of an outlook like that. Nah, bro, you deserve it. I appreciate it. I can tell y'all, this man puts so much work into his videos. I do try. I'm at work right now, dude. Appreciate it. I literally found this channel today, and I'm glad to see you got so many views. Thank you so much, Rudy. Jupiter Basil says, that's why I donated here, paying it forward for him. Dude, you're awesome. I'm supposed to be stacking jeans at Macy's. Dude, what? You work at Macy's and you just donated to me? Dude, you guys are crazy. You guys are actually crazy. Holy crap. Okay. Join the stream just to donate. Dude, what the hell's going on? Yeah. Okay, here's the other thing I wanted to talk about. So I have this old shorts channel, right? I used to make Minecraft shorts. And this is actually important. I need to get to this before it's too late. So this is my old shorts channel. It's called Hyper Talks About Stuff, right? I changed the name. This is a name that I made after I already had, like, it used to be called Hyper Games YT or something like that. But I would make these, like, you know, Minecraft shorts and stuff. I had some videos do pretty well, but anyways, the point is, this channel rather has been, you know, around 66,000 subscribers, 66,500 subscribers for a long time. And as you can see, it's slowly declining in subscribers because I haven't posted anything on this in like over a year, I think now. Yeah, like it used to be at, in the peak of the channel, it was in like the 67,000s, but it's slowly gone down. Somehow it still gets 10,000 views a month. I don't even know. This crappy video somehow still pulls in a bunch of views. I don't even know what's going on. But the point here is that this video that I just posted is literally probably going to set me over that amount. Like, you can see 66,564 and I'm at 66.1 thousand here. So like, I'm probably going to pass my old shorts channel finally on the channel that I actually post on, which is so freaking exciting to me. And dude, it's always been my dream to hit 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel and get a play button. And you guys have literally brought me like 10% closer to that goal in the past 24 hours. And that's fucking awesome. I just really appreciate that. What the dog doing, by the way? A few minutes ago, people donated and I gave her a couple treats. So she was just chewing on some treats. But you don't have to donate to get more treats because she's already had too many treats for today. So I'm sorry, but yeah. I think you already almost made the $106 back with the donations if you include the one on the original video. Oh, dude, just on the ones from the original video, I made over $100. Like I think I made over like $130. And then on this stream, I've made probably that as well. So like fucking yeah, no, for sure. I've made my money back double fold at least from the Fume. And then also, not to mention the fucking video that got 530,000 views. AdSense is gonna be crazy on that. Hate to go to off topic, but what's your favorite Pokemon? Oh, dude, I haven't thought about Pokemon in a long time. I like Pokemon. I used to love Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon. What is my favorite Pokemon? That's a good question. It might be. I mean, it's simple, but it might just be the Pikachu. That's the only one I can think of. I'm gonna be honest with you. Charizard and Pikachu are the only two I can think of. So it might just be Pikachu because I used to have a Pikachu stuffed animal. I don't know, that was one of my favorite character in the show, which I did watch when I was little. So I know it's a boring answer, but that's all I got. I built the Notre Dame Cathedral in Minecraft once. Okay, interesting. What's up? I love your content. Thank you so much, Holly. I'll tell my friends about you, big bro. No way. Let's go. Hyper Shorts walked so Dakota could run. That's actually true, though. That's actually true. That's awesome, man. Glad you're popping off. You do good stuff. I really appreciate that. I really do. Just subscribe right now. Give the dog some scratches for me. All right. Let's do it. Let's give the dog some scratches. You want some scratches? Aww. Sasha got some scratches and she's happy. What's up, ASO? Big video. Dude, for real, though. Like, I'm freaking out. Was just about to come in and say that the Fume video is doing well. Dude, yeah. The Fume video is popping the hell off. Like, it's going... It's weird when you're... Because I've been in this, like... When you're popping off, I've had this happen, like, a couple times before. Like, over the last year, it was, like, every video was blowing up, and I was, like... I got used to it, right? And then 2025 hit, and I was just like, it was like literally in January, everything went downhill, and it was like every video was flopping, and it was like literally, I was breaking records still, but in the other direction. I was literally getting videos where I was like, I didn't think I could, I thought that I was past a point where I couldn't get less than 10,000 views, and then I posted a video and it got like 3,000 views, and I was like, holy shit, like, that is crazy. And I was, like, again, I was still breaking records, just not in the direction I wanted to. And so it was just really interesting, and it was sucked. And then this video blows up, and it's like, last year, I was having shit like this happen all the time. And this year, I haven't. And so it feels so much more special. And I just, like, I don't know, you kind of, it's like the delay that it took, the time that it took to have this, like, I don't know, it just feels sweeter this time. I'm like, I feel like I'm taking it for granted a little bit less than I did last time. Though last time I was pretty fucking excited about it. I remember when my Lunchly video, when I posted that, and the video that has like 1 million views on my channel, I was freaking out. Like, I was literally at this like event with my dad, and I was just like, it's getting 60,000 views an hour right now. What's going on? Like, I was freaking out with them, and it was a fun time. But this is doing better than that video even was, which is actually crazy. I've never heard of you before, but once I saw the Fume video, I subbed and liked W video. I really, really appreciate that. Maybe one day you can get into a call for Fume maybe you can get on the CAL for Fume causing oral fixation habits. Really should have called it the better habit. Yeah, no, that would have been a better, yeah, like, I think kicking bad habits, is a good slogan for them. And I think, like, especially if they could legally market it as, like, you know, it's going to help you quit smoking or vaping or whatever. And they do sometimes, but it's like most of the time they try not to say that. Sometimes they just say it, though. I don't really know what the difference is, but some of the ads, they're literally like, this will help you quit vaping. Like, on their YouTube channel, they have videos where it's like, this will replace vaping. And then other times they're like censoring the word, or they're putting bad habit in big bold letters or whatever. It's weird. It's weird. Do you have a plan for another subject? What product are you going to destroy? JK by the last part. Dude, I don't know. I've thought about BetterHelp, I heard someone say Raycon earlier. I read that. I don't know yet though. I don't know. I would like to maybe try another YouTube sponsor. I've also thought about Labubu because I feel like it's late enough now, maybe, where I could make a rise and fall of Labubu. And I definitely have some things I want to say about Labubu, to be honest. And I also want to do one about TikTok Shop. Because, dude, that thing is crazy. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. So, I don't know which one of those I'm going to do yet, but those are some of my current ideas that I'm floating around. I found this channel through the Fume video, and I kind of binged a few vids. I feel a bit old because all these weird things, like Lunchly and Stanley passed me by. I'm only 27, though. No, here's the thing. I've kind of matured my content a little bit, I feel like. Like, that's why I think my videos, also, what's up, JJ, or Tree? What's up, Tree? How's it going, bro? W Dakota, let's go. No, I feel like in 2025, I decided to, like, age up my content, and I started doing things that were just a little bit more serious, and I think that's why they were kind of starting to flop. And so I don't know if I've been going backwards on that recently. It kind of feels like it a little bit, but if you go to my channel, like, you can see, like I was talking about Snapchat and Shein and Jojo Siwa and Mr. Beast Burger, and then it was like I'm talking about Truth Social or Amazon or dating apps or Hooters or Airbnb or Chipotle. Like these things were, they're still, I would say, targeted at younger people, but like they're a little bit more grown up, I guess, and mature, like, especially like videos like Airbnb where I'm talking about like the effects of short-term rentals on the housing market, or I'm talking about like Amazon and how they exploit their workforce and stuff, like, or Hooters. Like, it's a little bit more in the weeds, and it's a little bit less of like younger people, and I think that's why it was flopping. And then Poppy felt like it was a good mix of those things, for me anyways. Like, it felt like it was definitely something that's targeting younger people, and it did really well for me. It got like 100,000 views. But then Fume was something that I've always been curious about, and it's definitely a little bit older of an audience, I would think. I don't know. I would think so, right? Maybe. Warms my heart to come across this after watching the Fume video about 12 hours ago. I love your success. Yo, Dakota, mind checking out Sauce Talk really quick and letting me know which title and thumbnail combo you fuck with the most? Let me check it out. All right, I need your guys' help here. Help me decide. I'm only doing this because you donated money, Ben. Help me decide which one of these is the best. Title 1, I found Reddit's most infuriating stepmom. Is it thumbnail 1? Husband blames me for daughter no contact. Shoot, let's see here. Which one is the best here? I found Reddit's most brain dead husband. I felt my wife major. So is this like the story is the thumbnail, and that's like the title of the story or whatever that you're looking at? Okay. This is tough. I don't know. I might be most interested in the first one. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go with the first one. Okay. But what do you guys think? That's important also. What do you guys think? What's the best thumbnail and things combo? I love your videos. Let's go. I found Redditor's most evil sister sounds the best to me. Okay. Yeah. But no, like I was saying, like, I feel like my recent video about Poppy and Fume maybe are a mixture of like kind of more mature things, but also at the same time being interesting to younger people. So I don't know, something that I think is the main thing for me, and the reason that I kind of changed my content in January was just like, I don't know, it feels like, not to get all political or whatever, but it feels like things have just been so infuriating recently in terms of like the world we live in America, and I've just gone down these like rabbit holes, and I've learned a lot about like politics and things like that, and just like what I believe in and my values and stuff like that. And it felt like making a video about Lunchly is like just not very important to me. And it feels like we need to do things that are important in today's world, and I didn't feel like I was doing that. So that's why I did the switch. It conveniently started literally on January 20th, which is when I posted my video about Truth Social. Also happened to be Inauguration Day. So, but no, like, genuinely, it feels like I am able, like, with a video like Poppy or a video like Fume, it feels like I'm able to get across something that is actually important. Because one of the biggest things to me about, like, that I've kind of been learning about in my own time, and that I've been, like, heavily focused on, is just how insane like, I don't know how to say this, like, just how crazy companies like to exploit people, how they like to you know, maximize profit at all cost, and usually at the expense of the consumer or the workforce. And so I feel like when I'm able to talk about a specific company like this, it feels like I'm doing something, right? Maybe it's not any different than when I'm talking about Lunchly, when I'm talking about Fume or something like that, but it feels more important because of the way that I'm framing it, where I'm like, I'm not talking about how, like, Lunchly bad because stupid YouTube drama. I'm talking about how this product is lying to you, and it's doing that to upcharge you for some product that probably isn't even really going to help you very much, and is probably just there to prey on you as someone who's desperate for a solution to a problem. Like, or I'm talking about Poppy, it's like, I'm talking about how they used the this marketing as it's healthy or whatever, which is not really true. They've had lawsuits about this and everything, and they use all that just to upcharge you for a soda that, in my opinion, doesn't even taste good. Like, it's just, I just feel like, whether I'm talking about Chipotle or, you know, Airbnb, like, I don't know, these things just feel a little bit more important, but I can talk about things like Fume or like Poppy, or maybe even Lunchly. If I were to make a Lunchly video today, I think I could probably do it in a way that feels more true to myself, where I could talk about, like, the marketing problems, which I did talk about that, but, like, Lunchly, for example, was something that was, you know, marketing itself as healthy or whatever, and it wasn't healthy. It's an ultra processed food. Like, I did talk about that, but I would have made it I don't know, a little bit more of an important criticism, I think. And again, it's about Lunchly or whatever, but it still feels like I just want to talk about these things. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's where I'm at. Marketing is 95% and exploitation and 5% budget. Poppy is definitely gonna go out of business. No one buys it anymore. I was thinking of buying this a couple weeks ago, and your vid made me I didn't, so glad I didn't. Can I just say the stream thumbnail is amazing, lol? Dude, I just, like, threw it together. I don't know if it's that good. The rise and fall of Crumbl, yes, already, is better than the problem with Crumbl goes deeper. Okay. TBF, to be fair, the way Lunchly was marketed was wrong and misleading. Exactly. That's kind of what I was saying. And, like, if I did it again, I would do it a little bit differently, and that I would focus a little bit more on that. But I did talk about that, but just not as much as I would have probably now. Where am I at? Oh, the rise and fall of Crumbl, yes, already blowed up more than the problem with Crumbl. Yeah, goes deeper. Yeah, I think it was just, I mean, it was kind of a follow-up. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to, the reason I made 2 videos about Crumbl Cookie was, one of them was about, like, their business model is based on a TikTok trend, and that can't be sustainable. The second one was about how there's actually some genuine, like, concerning things in terms of, like, child labor violations with Crumbl Cookie. So that's why it was just a little, again, it was a little bit more serious of a video, and it was a little, I just wanted to talk about that stuff. If you talk about Lunchly, your vids drown in the other 100 vids about it. That too. And there's been some people that have made videos about Lunchly. Fume. For example, Shane McGilligutty, who's a goat, by the way. I met him at VidCon. Anyways, yeah, he made a video about Fume like a year and a half ago, I think. And his video did really well as well. My video was definitely a little bit different because I was focusing a little bit more on, like, the marketing parts and stuff like that. He was just kind of doing a review of it, but he made a great video as well. Yo, I gotta hop off to record an intro, but have a good stream, dude. Thank you for the donation, Ben. Good luck with everything. But anyways, yeah. So, like, people have talked about Fume, and people have probably talked about Poppy too, but not as much, not nearly as much as when. Yeah, that's I think that's a good distinction. Is like, Lunchley was way more Twitter drama, YouTube drama thing, and then Fume and Poppy are like, I'm criticizing a company that's marketing in a fishy way, right? Like, there's definitely a difference in the importance of those two things, I think. What's funny is these weird sodas and Lunchleys aren't sold where I live. I'm pretty sure they got material in it that's not allowed in Switzerland. Oh yeah, your recent vids reached Switzerland. Dude, that's awesome. I do think that it reached a lot of people from different countries, I think, because in the middle of the night, like I said, I don't think I said this yet, actually. Last night, the reason I was freaking out this last night, I was staying at my brother's house watching his dog, and his dog literally all night was barking at nothing, and I was just like, could not sleep for anything. And then, at one of the times I woke up, it was like 3 a.m, his dog was barking, and I was like, let me just check my YouTube studio real quick, because when I went to bed, it was getting like, 3,000 views an hour, and I was like, this is awesome. And I looked at it, and I was like, what the fuck? It's getting 55,000 views an hour right now. And I was freaking out about that. And so I think, like, it was 3 a.m. Like, I don't think it was anywhere it was getting views in America for sure, but it seemed like it was definitely hitting somewhere else too. I don't have enough, it doesn't show the geography yet, but I'm excited to see where the geography is. You could... Nice hat. Let's go. Thanks. It reached Egypt too. Let's go. Crumble isn't sold in Switzerland. How do you make yourself get work done? That's a good question. I procrastinate a lot is the answer. I'm not very good at getting myself to do work. Sometimes, especially, even this Fume video, I was like, I didn't work on it for a few days, and then I was like, I really need to work on this. I would sit down, and then I get distracted, and then I would like go do something else, and then I'd come back and be like, I need to work on this, and then I just grind the whole thing out in one sitting. It's usually how I do it. It's probably not the best way, but that's how I do it. Maybe you could make videos reviewing fad products for people who are considering buying them. Yeah, I like that. I also like the idea of doing videos about more YouTube sponsors. Here's another funny thing. So when I started to make this video, I bought the product, and then it came to my house, and I filmed the part of my video where I tried the product. And then I posted a story with it where I was like, this product sucks ass. By the way, follow me on Instagram. I post on there all the time. So follow me, because like I literally am always posting on Instagram. Like, I'm addicted to Instagram. But anyways, I posted this story on Instagram, and I was like, this product sucks ass. And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. So many people that I met at VidCon that I'm like really excited to meet and have this connection with and follow me on Instagram now have done brand deals with Fume in the past, and I was like, oh, now I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Because here's the thing, I don't blame those people. I really don't blame those people. I totally understand, because at the end of the day, like, it's a legitimized sponsorship. Everyone takes sponsorships with Fume, and I don't know if there's necessarily anything completely harmful in it, but personally, I wouldn't take that brand deal. I don't feel comfortable with it, but I don't necessarily blame them. But yeah, I deleted that story because I was like, I don't want to I don't want to ruin any relationships here. And like I said in my video too, like, I could see how some of these people maybe could have accepted the brand deal because everyone else is doing it and it seems legit from their website. But then when they were to go and get the product, and maybe they were like, oh, this isn't exactly what I thought it was, then, you've already signed a contract. So I understand, like, how you could get trapped in that too. But I don't necessarily blame them, but yeah, I wouldn't take it. New subscriber from the latest video. Your quality is so good. I went back to watch a ton of videos. Never stop content creation. You're amazing at it. I really, really appreciate that. It reached India. That's awesome, dude. Though I'm not sure I've seen anyone talk about Pi, which is made by the same people who did Honey and 100% uses the same practices. Yeah, Pi could be interesting too. I've seen someone talk about that. I don't remember who it was. Hypes grew up, dude, for real though. Oh, I've seen, yeah, you've been around for a while. Jupiter Basil, yeah, but he has the way it feels funny and serious, so I thought it would be cool if he makes a video about it. Like the YouTube sponsorship idea, it reaches more people. I feel like it's just of how many sponsors there are. Yeah, and I've seen some people who have, like, actually Shane McGillicuddy, the guy I was talking about earlier. He has like a huge series about talking about brand deal people, like brand deal companies. And yeah, I do think there's definitely an audience for that kind of video, and I would like to talk about a couple more of them. Make that one of my formats that I do every now and then, because I do like that. Money is money. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like I understand taking a brand deal. I understand it. But dude, genuinely, some of the people I met at VidCon, I was freaking out about those connections. Like, some of them I've been watching for a long time and I've been fans of, and they're in my niche and stuff, and that was really exciting for me. But then I was like, ooh, this person did a brand deal with Fume just recently. I feel bad. But it's fine. I don't think, just because you did a brand deal with a company doesn't mean you have, like, allegiance to that company or whatever, and that it's uncriticizable. I think every company, even the ones that I've worked with, should be criticized when they do something weird. In fact, some of the companies that I've worked with in the past are companies that I would not work with again because of things that I've learned about them now. I don't know if I can say, but it's a VPN company that I worked with in the past. I realized they have affiliations with a country that's doing bad things right now. So anyways, I'm not going to be doing a brand deal with them in the future. You can't blame people for promoting anything. Creators got to get their bag. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And this is kind of the same thing with Honey, where it's like, I don't blame the creators that were promoting the product because everyone was promoting the product. I blame the company for doing something wrong, and especially because from the creator's perspective, you see the product and you go, this seems like a good thing. Like, I can understand getting the brand deal. I mean, I got the brand deal email. I literally got it myself. I mentioned that in the video, and I was like, should I take this? Like, it seems like it's something that's good. I've heard people do it before, but I'm not a smoker, and I don't know if it's really my place to speak. And then I reached out to my friend Noah, who I talked to in the video, and he was like, dude, I got that product and it sucked. And I was like, all right, I'm not doing the brand deal then. But if Noah was someone who actually benefited from it, or if Noah hadn't used it or whatever, then I might have taken it. I don't know, So I think there's something to that. I think it's fine. Like, I am not criticizing the creators. I'm criticizing the company, for sure. When I was young, there was a lot of fad trends, too. They seemed to stick around much longer. I wonder if short-form content has something to do with it. Oh, for sure. Man, I remember when Honey was everywhere. Honey isn't available in Switzerland, so I never got pulled into that. Yeah, that's good. I was on the same page, same team as Markiplier in This Is Too Good to Be True. Where do they get their money? Yeah, that's fair. And the 2 or 3 times I tried to use it, they never made it worth it, so I deleted it. They're talking about Honey, yeah. About everything about sponsorships, question mark. I don't know. Maybe. Remember me? McGenius22. I don't at the moment. I'm sorry. By the way, did Noah ever kick his habit? And if so, how? He did. I don't know if Noah's in the chat. He's probably not. He's probably at work. But I don't remember exactly. I know that a big part of it was actually picking up smoking weed instead. I'm pretty sure it was something that helped him a lot. Fume, he tried that. It didn't end up working, but he did end up quitting the habit of vaping. And now he just is a pothead. So it's a lot better in terms of the fact that it's not nearly as addictive. And it seems to genuinely help him with like stress and stuff like that instead of actively making it worse. So yeah, he seems much happier with that for sure. But he also got like it's also legal here. And I believe he got a medical card as well. So anyways, the point is, I think that's how he did it. Obviously everyone's different. And maybe Fume could help somebody. Like, that's what I tried to stress that in the video. Like, I genuinely do think this product could be helpful for someone who is trying to quit and needs a little bit of extra help. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people forget about brands, and that brands and corporations will obviously hide shady stuff and not tell everyone. Yeah, for sure. It's not like every person who's ever worked with Fume what, like, if you when you work with a brand, they don't go, here's everything we've ever done that's bad, here's all the shady stuff we're doing. You know, they actually actively try to hide that from you because they don't want you to know that. So yeah, 100%. Like, it's not like I'm sure the creators were oblivious to these things, and maybe some people have different perspectives on these things than I do, and feel like, you know, especially if the person who's promoting the product is someone who has vaped in the past and they use something like Fume to help or whatever, then like it's fine. But, you know, I don't know. I just am not in that position. I don't think it's something I'd promote. I like you talked about in the video, I'm sure replacing the motion of putting something to your mouth helps. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. It's the oral fixation for me. I have to put something in my mouth, talking, chewing, sucking on a pen. I can't be smoking that much weed because I still need to drive, lol. Well, then it could, honestly, Fume could help you then. I don't know. No judgment on the pothead, by the way. I enjoyed a bit of devil's lettuce too every now and then. Dude, I mean, I'm also 18. It is legal for people who are 21 here, but I'm just too much of, I have panic attacks, and I feel like it would make them worse. I feel like if I had anything that altered my mind in that way, that I would probably have like a huge panic attack and freak out. So that's why I don't want to do it. White Marquez Brownlee. What? Me? I'm not anything like Marquez Brownlee. I don't even do tech videos. I'm just a white guy who does videos, but not that are at all similar. Congratulations, I'm happy for you on the success and the new video. Good job, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everything about YouTubers, like, talk about YouTube and say all the good sides and talk about sponsors and talk about good things. They also get the bad sides and dark sides that people don't see. Yeah, that could be interesting. I have chronic lung disease and my lungs would self-destruct. Yeah, that sucks actually. Yeah, definitely, you know, if you don't smoke anything, I recommend you should smoke anything. And also don't do Fume, in my opinion. Anyways. 18, great, I feel ancient. Oh my god, wait, what? In internet terms, I'm basically ready for the retirement home. I'm 3 years away from the internet grave being 30. I don't know. I feel like a lot of YouTubers that I watch are over 30. Oh yeah, a lot of the YouTubers that I watch are over 30. Maybe a lot of people I connect with and that I know on the internet aren't, you know, are like 20 though. But in terms of like creators, a lot of them are older than you actually. But I just watch like political stuff all the time, so that's maybe not a good comparison. Don't do drugs and stay in school. Exactly. But more importantly, don't do Fume. So you were blessed or some shit. Didn't your new video get demonetized because of the smoking during the video? No, it didn't get demonetized because of that. I talked about this earlier in the stream, but the first draft of the video got demonetized because I swore so many times. I dropped the F-bomb like 1,000,000 times in the video for some reason. So that's why it got demonetized. But I was able to fix that by censoring every single time I said the F word. Which, when I was going through and doing that, I was like, holy crap, why did I swear so many times? I usually, if it doesn't see anything, like if YouTube doesn't get mad, then I try to upload it with all the swears, because I don't really care. I don't really want to censor all of them. But if they do care, then I go through and I censor all the word fuck. And then if they still care, then I go through and censor words like shit and all that stuff. But usually I don't have to get that far. Usually if I censor the word fuck, then I'm good. And in terms of this video, I said that word 1,000,000 fucking times. So I was like, what the fuck? I fucking hate this product. Fucking hell. I was like, literally, I was like, Jesus, why did I say it so many times? That's literally what I was thinking when I was editing that part out. Who would you bring back from the dead for an interview? Who would I bring back from the dead? Dude, I don't know. For an interview. Like a public interview? Shoot, I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Tupac, just because I've been getting into his music recently, and I'd be curious to talk to him. This isn't a simple I don't recommend, just do not start smoking, do not. Okay, yeah. It's not cool, it's not cute, it's awful, it's expensive, it's frustrating when you don't have your fix on hand. No, for sure. For sure. I mean, I get that, like, some people, I don't think there's any reason to smoke. Like, I mean, I try not to judge people when they do. You can make your own choices, but I don't recommend it for sure. I don't think it's something you should do. It's definitely a bad habit that you should try to kick in every way you can, because it's gonna cause some bad shit to happen to a lot of people. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen from my friends, like people who I grew up with that vape and stuff. Like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, smoking is awful. I tried a cigarette once a few years ago. My dad let me to try it because I was curious. Oh God. It was awful. Like, the taste and tar is not worth the nicotine buzz. I'm luckily not a smoker. That's good. Gotta get that Zoran shirt you were wearing for the fume vid, dude. Yeah, the comments about the Zoran shirt were so funny. I don't even live in New York. It's the funny thing too. Like, I don't even live in New York. I just fuck with Zoran. I just really like it excites me what Zoran's been able to achieve in New York, and I think it's something that we should try to replicate all across the country. So I like to show my support in any way I can. It goes for vaping too. Vaping is, in terms of nicotine consumption, worse because you'll be inhaling a much higher concentrations of it, for sure, and it's just so easy to have on hand at all times. So yeah, for sure. Yo, Dakota, been watching you for a year now. Dude, that's insane. Thank you so much. Epstein. What? What? Why did someone just say Epstein in the chat? Just Epstein. You'll get addicted. Yeah. I know lots of people personally, same, since they were 11, and it's absolutely destroyed them. 100%. I think they should be banned nationwide. Well, for a while, Juul was banned in America, and they recently came back, I think. I mean, I actually haven't really read anything about this, but I saw a headline. Juul returns. Let me look this up. No, not like returning a Juul. Juul is back, question mark? Let's see if this finds out. Yeah, so the FDA on July 17th reversed the ban on Juul e-cigarettes, which is like one of the biggest vape companies that was around. I'm not going to read this whole article, but I just wanted to show like the headline. So they can sell them again in America, which is probably not good because those things are fucking crazy. Highly recommend you guys watch the vaping documentary on Netflix. It's a very good documentary. It kind of goes over like the rise of vaping and how they... Honestly, it kind of reminded me of Fume a lot, where they would be like, it's good for you, it's good for you, it's good for you. And then it turned out like, oh, wait, it's actually not good for you. They were like, it's just like smoking, but it's cooler and it's good for you at the same time. And then everyone's like, holy shit, no, it's not. It's actually probably worse. So, yeah, highly recommend that documentary on Netflix. But yeah, they reversed the ban on Juuls, which is probably not great. I didn't think you could do it. Lol, smoking ban would never happen. The industry is worth too much. No, that's 100% the case too. I mean, it could happen technically, but yeah, I mean, it's very unlikely. It's very, very unlikely because because the company would lobby the hell out of that. The ban is for flavored vapes in general. The only flavors available are menthol and tobacco. Yeah, saying Epstein was in response to an interview with a dead person. Lol. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would be interesting, especially right now. Are you gonna make a video about vaping? Well, I kind of did a little bit just now. Literally just got done watching the Fume video. Really good work. Let's actually go. Someone should talk about nicotine pouches. Yeah, we did a podcast episode a few months ago about Zyn, and there's a lot to be said about that in the way that they've I don't know, it's just kind of a strange thing, and like the fact that they have like point systems and stuff like that, like I don't know, it gets weird. It gets weird, and it's like kind of a similar thing to what vaping was, where it's like it's just like your other habit, but it's good for you or it's not bad for you or whatever. And they talk about how there's like actual active benefits of zenning and stuff, like it brings less energy to you, but it's probably bad. We just don't know yet. um, do you got ops? I mean, I don't think so, but maybe. Crazy, I just was recommended the Fume video from you right now. Let's actually go. Should I really delete Discord? I mean, if you don't, then join mine. I have seen children bullied off this platform. He could have plenty. Wait, what? Wild dog, he's barely an adult. What kind of ops would he have? Oh. Hey, I mean, I don't think I have any ops that I'm aware of. Any oppositions. Except for, actually, yes, I do. Billionaires and corporate executives of, like, any company that is vaguely relevant online. Those are my ops, actually. That's the case, is the 1% is my ops. That's actually my ops. Look, I got the fighting oligarchy poster right there, okay? The oligarchy is my ops. That's the case. I don't know if this is of interest to anyone, but as a community pharmacy technician in the UK, in Scotland, to be exact, I can tell you that the likes of fume and vapes are pretty heavily frowned upon. Active benefits of zenning, flashbacks to the 40s with cigarettes. What can I say? What I can say is that Scottish NHS does offer a completely free of charge 12-week smoking cessation course, which uses nicotine replacement therapy. That's actually really interesting. The nicotine companies are reporting to kids is crazy. Yeah, for real. This is done through the use of 24-hour nicotine pouches plus an additional product such as gum, etc. And over the 12-week period, we would gradually step down the patient into a lower dose of nicotine. Dude, that's actually awesome. I would love it if we had something like that in America, like some sort of like well, first of all, if we were able to like. I mean, we now we have like cigarette regulations, obviously a lot better than we had in the past. Like there was literally a time where no one thought that smoking was bad for you, in large part due to the tobacco companies doing like fraudulent investigations into themselves and like shutting down any investigation into cigarettes themselves, or cigarette companies like lobbying to all hell against any sort of regulation. So now we are like, okay, it is objectively terrible to smoke cigarettes, and now we have regulations about that. But vaping, it's new, but and we have some regulations, but not nearly as many. It feels like, and I don't know. It's just it's weird. It's weird. Definitely, we need better regulations on these things that harm people, and I would say, and we also need it'd be great if we had at least like a better funded or we don't even have that at all. Like if we had some sort of thing that would help you quit something like that. But then again, if it was in America, it'd probably be like $1 million for like one 12-week smoking cessation because of the way our healthcare system works. Just joined. Let's go. Welcome to the chat. I don't know the exact figures, but I do know that the NHS the NHS cost savings through this have been massive due to lower heart disease rates. Yeah, that's I can imagine that would be the case. Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like if we had better funded things like that actually would help people quit things that are bad for them, then it would end up costing less, because if we had funded healthcare that was better, because people wouldn't be as sick. But then the thing is that in America that would never happen, because then we have fume and we have vape companies and smoke companies like constantly lobbying our government to make sure they don't get any sort of thing like that happen. And at the same time, we've got healthcare companies that are lobbying like crazy to make sure that they don't lose money, because like in that situation, if we had like healthcare that was funded by our government, and we had smoking cessation programs that are funded by our government, then, it would be saving the government money to help people quit smoking, because the government would be saving money by people not dying of like lung cancer or heart disease, I think you said, right? But in this country, it's like, no, the cigarette companies can make a shit ton of money if we don't create that product. And then since we didn't create that product, now the healthcare companies get to make a bunch of money. And so it's like, it's just such a fucking broken system. Anyways, don't get me started on fucking that shit. I gotta go to work on other products, but my work here at donating is done. Thank you so much, Jupiter. You're a goat. Have vaping been a problem at your school, Dakota? Yes, for sure. There's been many times where I go into the bathroom at school. Thankfully, I'm graduated from high school now, but when I was in high school, I would go into the bathroom and there'd be just like 6 dudes in there puffing down geek bars. And I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. Just started watching today with the Fume video. Love the videos. Keep it up. I really appreciate that. Oh, dang. My Siri has been listening to me for the past, like, fucking 30 minutes. I don't even know how long it's been. I don't know how long it's been listening to me. It looks like a lot of text. Probably not 30 minutes. How'd you become a YouTube? Did someone just donate? What the fuck? No fucking shot. That's real. Wait, is that in what does MX mean? What does MX $ mean? Mexican pesos. Okay. But how much is $499 to USD? How much money is that? $26. Okay, thank God. I was like, no way someone just donated $500. Okay. Okay, that scared me for a second. I was like, there's no shot. There's no shot. Okay. Still, thank you so much. Holy crap. Just watched the video. I was considering buying and was unaware of the potential risks. My doctor recommended gradually quitting, but not replacing with another bad habit, even if it's not as bad. Yeah, and then here's the thing though. Like, if you used it, I could see how you could get use out of it by replacing the oral fixation part, since it's not, nicotine. Once you quit the vaping or smoking or whatever you do, you could probably quit Fume pretty easily. So like I am critical of the company, but there's maybe some validity to that part of it. But 100% you could probably gradually quit, and that'd probably be the most effective way of doing it. I don't know. You probably don't need to buy something else that's like $100. But thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. You guys don't have to donate like that. Someone else just donated. What the hell? Vincent Smith. Thank you for the 99 cents. Dude, you guys are so nice. You guys are so nice. I remember Ludwig talking about how before YouTube pitched a product that he would slowly get off nicotine, but was rejected because it would do well and help many people quit. Yeah, interesting. Hey, I stumbled across your videos recently and wanted to say keep it up. Thank you for your videos. Thank you, Dane. I'm genuinely curious, not trying to judge, but could you try to use a chewing fidget to help? I know the smoke part of it would it help? I don't know, actually. That is a good question. I mean, probably in some way. Because, it's not the same thing as obviously, like, taking a hit of something. But I could see how chewing on something could help with that. One thing that people do is they have nicotine gum. But obviously that's the nicotine part, I think. But it might be also partially sufficing the oral fixation part as well. I don't know, actually, how that would work. When were you going to tell us about your kid? I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't planning on telling you about my kid today. Maybe another time. Good evening from Sweden. Great to see that your video has been doing well as it and you deserve. Thank you so much for that. For me, quitting was easier with toothpicks and gum. I could see that. It was something for my body to play with. I mean, that makes sense. When do you think you'll start a Patreon for your podcast? I might. I don't know. That's a good question. I like the idea. Maybe I feel like it makes more sense for us to like get to a point where we have like a few thousand people that watch every single episode before we start a Patreon. But it is something that we've talked about a lot. in terms of the podcast. What the hell? Here's a Fiverr kid in Switzerland. There's a word that's famous for being hard to pronounce. It's, oh shoot, Chachinalici? Chachinalici? Oh shit, yeah. Good luck pronouncing it, haha, dude. Thank you so much, Rudy. Dude, didn't you donate already? Haven't you donated already? Have you not? I could have sworn you already donated. I don't know. I don't know what the you guys are. Everyone's donating in different currencies. Is that a real word? No, for real though. Okay, that's like $6, dude. Thank you so much for the donation here. You guys are so insanely nice. Chewing does help a lot. I used to smoke a lot and wanted to slow down. Having something to chew helps your brain not think about it. That makes sense. Good night from South Africa. Good night. Yeah, it means kitchen cupboard. Dang. Is it kind of Google the word? That makes sense. My family members who smoke obsessively started vaping because they thought it was healthier than smoking. Yeah. That's something that people do for sure. But it's not really a good alternative, to be honest with you. I mean, it might be. Actually, it might be worse in some ways. I don't know. We don't really know yet, probably. Love how the views were unexpected, that you haven't even changed the 58% of the way to 100K. Dude, I was talking about that earlier. I need to update that shit because I'm literally like 10% behind almost now. Dude, I'm about to pass my old channel. Like, I'm literally going to pass my old channel like any time now. I'm like 150 subscribers away from my old channel. That's so awesome. A hard Swedish word would have been meaning differences. Ski jack tider. I didn't realize you could be getting me to say something that's really bad. So maybe I shouldn't pronounce all these things that I don't know what they mean. But I'm gonna trust that they mean differences. I could never learn Swedish. Oh my god, haha, dude. I mean, yeah. I only know the one language, but I did take Spanish like one time in middle school. So I don't know any of fucking Spanish. I didn't take a single language throughout high school. Dude, this is crazy though. My voice feels like it's about to go away because I've been streaming for like an hour and a half, almost an hour and 15 minutes. Swiss German is an insane language. We greet people formally by saying, I'm not even gonna try that one because I gave you the idea of saying something that I shouldn't say. A Fiverr in Basel dialect, the one I speak, is called a. See, I feel like you're gonna get me now because I gave you the idea, so I'm not gonna pronounce any of these words that you're giving me. Do you watch Drew Gooden? Your videos have the same vibe, which is what had me start watching. Yeah, I watch Drew Gooden a lot. He's definitely one of my favorites. I was just actually watching this morning the new podcast episode he did with Jarvis Johnson on the Sad Boys podcast. Absolute banger episode. Highly recommend it. Yeah, Drew Gooden's a goat. I took a photo with Jarvis Johnson at VidCon a few months ago, or like a month ago, and yeah, I've been a big Jarvis Johnson, Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, Curtis Connor. I love all those guys. I have for a long time. I've been big fans of those guys for a while. I'm starting to love the consistent streams, and I think you should continue them. I like doing them too. I do like doing them. I don't know. How often I'll do them, but I like doing them. Sometimes it's fun to just hop on here. And I felt like, I'm like, well, I got a video blowing up right now. I bet if I just sit down and yap about it, I could get some thoughts out there, and it would feel, I might see how many people could join. I was curious to see how many people would actually join me live while I'm blowing up, and it was like, it was upwards of 50 at one point. I'm not getting you, I promise. I speak German, Spanish, English, and a little bit of Italian. I'm currently learning because I'm half Italian. Dude, that's awesome. I hope one day you can get in a collab or in a podcast with him, I think it would be a good watch. That'd be awesome. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would like to infiltrate that circle, but obviously they don't know who I am, but I know who they are. I definitely have a parasocial relationship with those people, so it would feel probably weird. But I met some people at VidCon that are getting me closer to infiltrating that circle. Let's say that. But anyways, I hope one day, or I gotta do that part. At Rudy, that's awesome. My dad speaks German, but it always seems so difficult. Dude, okay, so this is the thing too, is when I'm blowing up like this, it's hard because the video's getting 14,000 views an hour right now, which means it's getting like 200 views a minute, it's an insane amount of views. But it's hard for me to look at that and not feel slightly disappointed. Like, I'm not disappointed because 14,000 views an hour is fucking crazy. However, it's not 50,000 anymore. But no, I don't want to think about it like that. That's not the way to think about it, obviously. And I'm like super grateful for this. It's sort of hard sometimes to, like, first instinct to look at that is like, oh, it's not as much as it was. But then I'm like, dude, that's still fucking crazy. That's still fucking awesome. So overall, that's where I'm at. Last year, you hoped to get to 100K by the end of the year. Do you expect to get it by the end of this year at this rate? I don't know, man, honestly. I would love to, but I'm not expecting it. Because, see, last year, things were going insanely well. Last year, my numbers were fucking crazy. Like, if I go to... Here we go. This is my sub count graph. This was 2024. The beginning of 2024, I had 1,000 subscribers, right? I was almost 2,000 subscribers. And then when around February, I posted the Stanley video and I blew up. And so this is why I wanted to get 100K by the end of the year last year, was because I was like, I blew up, I do another video up, another video blew up, another video blew up, another video blew up, another video blew up. And so by the November of 2024, I was like, or even by like, July, I was like, holy shit, like, past couple months I've grown almost 30,000 subscribers. So I was like kind of freaking out about that, but then it slowly slowed down, and so I was like, okay, this is not probably going to happen right now. And then it's starting to pick up back up right now. So I'm not expecting to hit 100K by the end of the year or anything like that, especially because of how the year's going, but you never know. What's up, Yikes? The GOAT. Been loving the series, man. Keep pumping out those bangers. It's actually been really cool to watch the series. Definitely go check out Yikes' new daily series. It genuinely, like, I was so sad. I was so sad when Ryan Strahan's series ended, because it was genuinely a part of my day that I looked forward to every single day. And so yeah, when I found out you were doing the new series, I was like, let's actually go. I needed this. This series is gonna carry me all the way to the end of my summer. So I appreciate the series. And it feels just like that series you did that was short form, that 30-day series. It feels just like that, but like way better. Like, I love the fact that you can buy stuff with subscribers. Super great. Highly recommend that series, everyone. Do you have any other video ideas in the works? I don't know. Like, I'm considering trying another YouTube sponsor, like possibly. See, I thought about BetterHelp, but I feel like that's kind of overdone at this point. I feel like everyone's already talked about BetterHelp, and that's a little bit old. But I don't really know. We'll see. I've thought about Labubu, but I feel like I'm too late. I don't know. We're gonna play around with some stuff, but I have some ideas that I could probably do. I do like the idea of talking about YouTube sponsors. Because I do think that would be an interesting format that I could kind of come back to every now and then. So maybe I'll try some more YouTube sponsors, but I'm not really sure yet. I'll 100% check that out. Wait, what? There's a German. What's your channel mainly about? Not Labubu, LMAO? Wait, why? Am I too late to Labubu? Like, I feel like if I did the rise and fall of Labubu, then I could talk about a lot of things that are interesting to me. Like, specifically, just how I don't know, honestly. I don't even know. I haven't really thought about it that much. But I feel like there's something that I could talk about with Labubu if I wanted to. If I were to do, I mean, maybe at this point I could do a rise and fall. I don't know if it's fallen yet, but maybe make a video of Logan Paul. I've done that already. I did that last year. It was one of my worst performing videos of the year. I don't know why I feel like a honey type situation is gonna happen with BetterHelp. I've had some friends that have had bad experiences on BetterHelp. Yeah, BetterHelp is already kind of had it happen, because has BetterHelp is I don't really remember exactly the specifics, but my understanding was that they had a bunch of therapists on there that weren't licensed therapists and wouldn't like respond to people, and it was just kind of like a bad service. I don't really know the specifics, but I just know that I've heard a lot of bad things about BetterHelp more recently. Um, no, you made one about Prime. No. I did both. I did one about Logan Paul as well. If you go to my channel, you can see like right here. It's called "Why Logan Paul Can't Stop Getting Canceled," and it's like a whole like documentary about Logan Paul's life and controversies and stuff like that. I also made one about Prime though as well, and Lunchley. So I've talked about him quite a bit. Labubu doesn't even sound like a real word. I read Labubu Dubai chocolate crumble cookie somewhere, and I felt like I was having an aneurysm. Dude, I actually don't know what is the Dubai chocolate thing. What the hell? I keep seeing that, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't understand. Here's the thing too, and I think I talked about this on another stream like a month ago or something like that. But dude, when I heard about Labubu, I was like, it's too late, because when I heard about Labubu, it was on like NBC News when I was at the gym. Like I was at the gym and I looked up and there was NBC News playing on the TV, and they were talking about the new TikTok craze Labubu, and I was like, oh, well, I probably could have talked about that, but it's way too late now. If the fucking mainstream news got to it before I did, I'm way too late. So that's why I'm waiting for it to fall off so I can do a rise and fall video. That's my I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I might not even do that at all. Would ZocDoc be an option for a sponsor? I think ZocDoc, I think I would do a ZocDoc sponsor though. I don't know if there's anything bad about ZocDoc. I think if ZocDoc reached out to me, I'd probably do that because, don't they just help you reach a doctor that's in your area and specializes in what you want them to specialize in? I think they're just like, it just makes getting healthcare a little bit easier, which is very hard in this country. Who's your favorite content creator? That's a good question. It's not going to be an interesting one, though. It's not going to be very interesting. I watch a lot of The Majority Report, which is a like political podcast. That's like I watch that the most probably. And then I also watch I watch a lot of like Jarvis Johnson, people like that. I don't know. That's kind of, I mainly just watch like news things. I watch a lot of Zateo. And then I watch like TV, I've been watching Parks and Rec recently, which I love that show. And also new Always Sunny season dropped. That show is so awesome. I love Always Sunny. You could do the downfall of Jack Doherty. I don't really want to cover people necessarily anymore. But yeah, no, the Jack Doherty stuff is actually crazy. I have no clue about the topic, but I've always been skeptical about companies like Incogni. Yeah. I've done brand deals with them in the past. Like if they can remove you from those lists, couldn't they add you and make the problem even worse if you cancel? So I don't know how much I can say, but okay, here's the thing. I think companies like Aura and Incogni, personally, I don't know of anything that in terms of like removing your information that's false about that. As far as I'm aware, it's a very real thing and it's genuinely helpful. I've taken brand deals with Aura and Incogni in the past, and I would take brand deals with Aura again in the future. To be honest with you, I don't think I'll get in trouble if I say this. I would not take a brand deal for Incogni again because they're owned by Surfshark, who I know is I've recently learned is affiliated with like the state of Israel, I think, or they have like some sort of like I don't know. They have their run there somewhat or something like that. I don't really know the specifics, but I heard that they were like affiliated with the state of Israel, and I'm like, I'm not taking another brand deal from them, especially right now. But Aura, as far as I'm aware, is completely unproblematic. You know, I'm open to learning if there's something that they've done wrong as well. I try not to take brand deals that do bad things, but something like Incogni or Aura, I do think genuinely do make people safer. And personally, they've removed my data from like hundreds of different websites. So this isn't sponsored by them, but I have accounts for both of those because they gave it to me for free, and I genuinely think that they are real. That's just what I'm thinking, but I don't know, honestly. But maybe if I learn something, I can make a video about Incogni, but I don't know. You ever thought about doing the rise and fall of Honey? I feel like it's too late, but it would be a good video. It could be a good video. Actually, my friend Lenny did that actually already. I don't know about what Dubai chocolate is either. I just know I can't eat it because it has gluten, so I never had it. I was in North Carolina at a beach, little like beach island, and on the island they had these like super wings beach stores or whatever. Like they had so many of those, but some of the wings places they just had like on the sign they had get Dubai chocolate here, and I was like, what is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? Is it just chocolate that's from Dubai? Why are people talking about it online? I don't understand. Did you expect your newest video to do this well? Not at all, dude. Not at all. You should check out Omni. He covers a lot of news stuff on diverse subjects. I'll have to check that out. Dakota Tall. Okay. You could do how vaping is too much of a problem in high school and even middle school. It could be interesting. There's definitely something to talk about there, but I don't know if I can make that into a video on my channel necessarily. Your recent video got good views. Exactly. That's what I'm here to talk about. You could do a video on the same Pi ad blocker. It was created by the same people who created Honey and could have pulled the same scheme. Yeah, no, 100%. I think that could be a good one. I might look into that one. People have been recommending that. I think that could be a good one. At Drippy, that would be like a 3 to 4 hour video. Wait, what? The downfall of Trump, please. Oh, God. Again, I don't really want to... I thought about going fully into politics, to be honest with you. And then I was like, I don't think so. I just want to do things that are adjacent, And I feel like talking about corporations and like scummy businesses and stuff like that is enough for me in terms of like doing something important. I talked about this earlier in the stream, but like it feels like I want to talk about something that's important, and talking about just YouTube drama doesn't feel important. But when I talk about companies, it feels a little bit more important, and I don't have to be overtly political to do that. Aura is also not available in Switzerland for some reason. I don't know why, but Switzerland just doesn't fuck with YouTube sponsors. Super Wings mentioned. Yeah, dude, there's so many of those in this one island. What's the island that I went to called? Nag's Head. I went to Nag's Head Island in North Carolina, and literally it was like 2 streets on the entire island. Small ass island. There was like 6 different wings, and there was like a bunch of things called brew-throughs, which is an insane concept. It's like a drive-through like convenience store where you can buy like a bunch of alcohol and stuff. Interesting. I think you should do a video on NordVPN, not gonna lie. I have seen in my recommended something about why YouTube sponsors on VPNs are a little bit problematic. I don't know why, but I have taken them before, so I would feel weird talking about it, But if I found something out that I thought was worth talking about, then it could be a good video. Like, I'm willing to never take one again if I find something out that's wrong with taking one. But as far as I'm aware, VPNs aren't hurting anyone, unless I'm mistaken on that. I don't know. This is exactly what I'm saying. Like, this is from the perspective of someone who maybe had taken a Fume sponsorship in the past. Like, I don't blame them. Like, I've taken a VPN sponsorship, I've taken an Incogni sponsorship, I'm taking a Surfshark sponsorship, and I wouldn't take those two again because of things that I found out now. But it's possible to, I would, you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. Are you factually based or emotionally based? That's a good question. I try to be factually based in some ways, but at the same time, my videos are supposed to be my opinion. So I wouldn't say emotionally based, but I would say they're definitely biased. Because usually my videos are me sharing what I think about a product or what I think about, things like that. So I definitely think that my videos are biased. My videos are opinionated by the nature of them. And I don't mean, but I also try to make them factually at the same time, though. 100%. Oh, I have an idea. Wait, hold on. Watch the South Park. The Trump episode is awesome. The island you went to was the Epstein Island. No, it wasn't that island. I never went to that island. I never had the privilege of going to that island. No, dude, the South Park Trump episode was actually fucking crazy. And I'm actually so excited for the new season to come out because it looks like they're going to be covering Trump like every week, and I'm so excited about that. Because it's just so good. I'm sorry. I was cracking the hell up at it. Okay, I have an idea for you. The video title: Bizarre World of K-pop Photo Cards. Like, people will literally spend a ton of money for pieces of cardboard with photos. It's like Pokemon cards, but even odder. I have not heard about that before. That's interesting, actually. Make a video about Labubus, please. It's a relevant topic right now and can be about a trend cycle similar to the Stanley Cup craze last year. I brought that up earlier in the stream. I don't know if you were here, but I've considered that one. It's been on my list for a while, and I've thought about it, but I felt like I was too late. But maybe now it's time for me to do a rise and fall of Labubu, and it would be relevant. I don't know. Yeah, I'm considering it though, for sure. I thought about it like a couple months ago, and I was like, I feel like I'm already too late. And now it's August, and I'm like, I feel like I'm definitely too late now, but I don't know. Watched your video last night, and it was awesome. Watch, hilarious and informative. Just watched your Poppy video as well, literally 5 minutes ago. Keep it up. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I really appreciate that. I think VPNs can be useful, but overstate the security aspect a bit. I could see that. People had to literally secure albums with alarm sensors because people will open them to steal the photo cards. Jeez. Great, good to know you give your own opinion and check the facts. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I try to, like with Fume, for example, I'm talking about how these are the studies that they have. This is the studies that have been done on this subject, and that's more fact-based. I'm talking about, how it's understudied, also fact-based, There's not a lot of studies on aromatherapy, which is smelling essential oils, and there's definitely not a lot of studies done on directly inhaling it into your lungs like that. So that part is fact-based, but then the other part of my video is me trying the product. The other part of my video is me talking about the marketing, which is, a little bit less fact-based. So it's opinionated, but, I try to make my opinions based in fact. So, I don't know. Here in New Zealand, Fume is around $180 for the same kit you got, and 80% of the time they get stopped and confiscated at customs clearance, and you end up losing your money. Dude, that sucks. That's crazy. Because they think it's like a drug thing, or why? You're such an underrated YouTuber. Let's go. I appreciate that. Some people don't check facts at all and only give their opinion. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, again, I would say I'm majority opinion, but those opinions I try to be based in fact. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Just watch your Fume video today. It's great content, my guy. So good that I went to find an older video, the Poppy video. Let's actually go. Did you have any side effects a few days after the Fume? No, I didn't have any side effects. And I don't think there would be necessarily anything extreme, especially after one use like that. I did definitely feel like my lungs kind of hurt. Or not hurt, but like it felt like right when I did it, like right after I stopped recording, it it felt like I could feel something was inhaled that usually I don't inhale, you know? And I don't know if that was just in my head, but that's what it felt like. Not like, probably not anything compared to what you would feel if you were to smoke or vape or whatever for the first time, but in terms of, I'm also not a vapor or a smoker, so if you were a vapor or a smoker and you used fume instead, that's a lot cleaner, 100%. Do you have any hobbies aside from content creation? Well, I don't. I mean, I like to read. I like to run. I like to work out. I like to watch YouTube. But my main two things that I obsess over is making videos and the news, politics, things like that. I'm really obsessed with those things. So that's what I spend most of my time thinking about or doing. But I also try to run and stay somewhat healthy, things like that. I also like watching movies and TV shows. I've been trying to get into that a lot more recently because I grew up like watching almost purely YouTube, and I'm like, holy shit, I haven't seen any movies or TV shows, so I've been trying to do that, and I've been enjoying that too. I like that you left it open too, that it could be totally safe, but there's just not enough data to show. Yeah, that's exactly right. I think it has to do with the fact that they're indirectly marketed as a smoking type alternative or styled in the same manner as using a vape, and here it is marketed being cracked down on. Yeah, I get that. Video idea: hidden dangers of sucralose. Yeah. I like that idea. I don't know if it's something that I would do. Because usually mine's about a certain company. But that has come up in my videos before, for sure. In the Lunchly video, it came up. No, yeah. I think in the Lunchly video it came up, and in the Prime video as well. It's come up a couple times in my videos, but yeah, it's definitely something to be said there. I don't know how I would make that into a video essay. I like the idea, but I don't think people would want to watch it in mass, anyways. But good idea though. I live in the U.S. and Magic Spoons is in the cereal aisle on every Walmart I go to. Honestly, it's a bad deal since the boxes are tiny and are always $5 or more. Ooh, dude, wait, Magic cereal could be a good video actually. I've heard they're kind of not good. Is that true? Have any of you guys tried them? That could actually be a really good follow-up. Actually, let me write that down. Because I would like to... Because if I just kind of reviewed some more YouTuber products, I would be down to try that for sure and see. Maybe I'll try it. I was interested because they are free of the things that make my stomach upset, but that's about it. I can't believe they're overpricing it like that. Yeah, I can imagine it's kind of overpriced. It seems sort of like a similar thing to Poppy, where it's they claim to be I think healthy, right? Is that the thing about Magic Spoon? But then they just kind of overcharge you for that fact, and it's something. Okay, this is something that I didn't say in my Poppy video, but it's something that I thought about a lot. Is I feel like some sodas and some products that try to claim to be healthy and actually just kind of aren't. I feel like they almost claim that they're healthy so they can get away with selling you a product that just tastes bad. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something that some people do, where they're this product is good for you. It has protein, or it has less sugar than the other product, and it's oh cool, I'll get this one because it's healthy for me. And then it's here you go, here's an expensive product, and also it's gonna taste bad. And it's does it have to? Can you make a product that's good for you and taste good at the same time? And can you make a product that's either tastes bad and is healthier, but is also maybe an equal price, or can you make it more expensive and healthier and also taste good? Surely you don't have to charge me up the ass for a product that's maybe a little bit better for me and is also taste bad. You gotta fix one of those things. You know what I mean? I don't know. When are you gonna update your YouTube banner? Right after I stop filming this, I'm gonna have to update it for sure. But again, not available in Switzerland, so I never tried it. Are there products that you think, any products you think are overpriced? Healthcare. Most things, most things in America today. Yeah, pretty much everything, actually. Magic Spoon chocolate flavor is the worst flavored cereal I've ever tried. Jeez, okay. Maybe I should try this. Greetings from Jamaica. Just discovered your channel. Just watched your Fume video. Thank you so much for watching. That's awesome. Let me see. Dude, I'm at 6,400 subscribers. Wait, let's look at the subscriber count. Dude, look at this. This is so exciting. Okay, it's like updating, I think, because I had it just sitting there in the background. Jeez, look at this. It's going up like crazy right now. Is it blowing up again, or is it just catching back up? Okay, it's at 12,000 views an hour. It's going down in views an hour, but that's fine. I don't care. It's still very exciting. So yeah, I mean, I'm so close to passing my old channel. I'm so close. I kind of want to like when I pass my old channel, I'll stop streaming. Dude, I'm like literally so close. What? Hold on, let me like pull up both live subscriber counts. Been subbed since Stanley video. Let's actually go, dude. That's awesome. Okay, dude. Yeah, I have like 100 subscribers until I've officially passed my old channel. Hang on, okay. Look at this, dude. Look at this. This is so exciting. I've been, you know, always wanted to pass this channel in subscribers because, you know, I made this videos on this channel, like my Hyper Talks About Stuff channel, such a long time ago, and honestly, they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad, and so it's been like, I feel like I make much better videos now, and I don't make short form videos anymore, and I've been able to build back up my channel, on YouTube without having to use short form like I did at that point. And so it just feels like this is a big moment when I pass this channel and subscribers. This is a big moment for me. And it seems like I'm about to do it, like literally in the next like hour probably. Everyone help me out. Help me pass it. I've got less than 100 subscribers. Not much until you're at 69,000 subscribers, at which point you can retire. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I need some help. Guys, go on an alt account or something and subscribe, or like go send it to your grandma or something and tell her to subscribe. Been subbed since the Prime video. Dang, you're kind of an OG. That's crazy. But because I want to pass this so I can go and go to the gym. But I want to catch this on stream just because this is kind of a big moment. Dude, look at this. Like, this one is probably not gonna move until this one passes it. This one's probably not gonna move for a while. It might move down. It might move down. That might be all that happens. Dude, we're gonna pass this like here really soon. I've been to the gym today. What are you hitting? Oh, dude, I don't even know. I need to get back into running. I've done marathons or half marathons, and I am trying to get back into it. I had a bunch of trips and stuff, and I ended up kind of slacking, and now I'm, I don't want to ramp back up my mileage too quickly and get hurt, because that's what happened last time. And then it happened right before my half marathon. So when I did my half marathon, I think it was in June, I ended up like literally doing it injured, and like I had to walk like 65% of it. So I'm trying to slowly ramp back up my mileage, so mainly I'll be running probably, but I would do it outside. Oh wait, it's actually not that hot today. It's only 74 degrees. It's been like the 90s every single day, so I haven't been able to run outside, but I'm actually do that today. Anyways, dude, look at this. We're about to hit this. We're about to freaking pass this. This is so hype. This is actually so exciting for me. Yeah, but guys, definitely follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I post on there all the freaking time. I'm addicted to posting on Instagram. Not even just posting on Instagram, but just like scrolling Instagram. Like I do it way too much. It's bad. But please validate my addiction to Instagram by following me. I watched the Fume video and saw you were live. Low-key, just hit subscribe. Let's actually go. We're trying to pass my old channel right now because this channel is not something I haven't posted on this channel in like over 2 years. Fun story about this channel actually. So I made a video back in the day where I was talking about like Cam Man, who's like an old Minecraft Shorts YouTuber, and Preston Plays, who's another Minecraft YouTuber. And I made this video about like their beef that they had going on. It was like definitely for views, but anyways. And I made a video after that where I was like making fun of Preston Plays' thumbnails because some of them are actually insanely like brutal. And so I made a video like making fun of those, and it was called "Why I Hate Preston Plays," and I was like, holy crap! And then I went and I met Preston at Vid Summit last year, and I was with JJ, my friend JJ, and did this channel just Hyper Talks About Stuff just gained a sub? What the hell? One of you guys did it. Oh, JJ's in the chat, dude. I was just talking about you. So yeah, when we were at Vid Summit, and JJ was like, dude, he participated in the Cam Man drama or whatever, and I was like, oh no. He was like, Preston was like, oh, pull it up, and I was like, no, don't worry about it. And then when we walked away from Preston, and I took a photo with him because I grew up watching him, I went to look at my channel, and I was like, holy crap, my last video was the one titled "Why I Hate Preston." I was like, holy crap, thank God I didn't let him pull it up. Like, I almost let him pull up my channel, and he probably would have, like, you know, subscribed or whatever, and just, like, would have been whatever. But, like, I'm so glad I said no. That would have been so awkward. It would have been so awkward. Guys, stop subscribing to Hyper Talks About Stuff. What are you doing? We're supposed to pass that channel. Also, we just hit 66.5. That's fucking awesome. Instagram Reels or TikTok, dude. I am addicted to Instagram. I'm on Instagram Reels all the time. JJ can attest to that. Also, what's up, Smorzy? Rip to Hyper Talks About Stuff, dude. We're about to put it in the grave, officially. Guys, why has this channel gained like 3 subscribers? Stop subscribing to this channel. We need more people. We need you to, instead of subscribing to this channel, use your energy by sending this channel to your friends so that they can subscribe. Jeez. I just subbed and it was 66.5. Unsubscribe from Hyper Talks About Stuff. Yes, please. Oh yes, it looks like someone just unsubscribed. Yeah, anyways, I am addicted to Instagram a lot. Dude, what the hell? Okay, I shouldn't have brought so much attention to it because now you guys are gonna subscribe to it. Dude, look at this. This is the first time it's had like any sort of gain in probably like, okay, well I guess it had a gain right here, but it barely ever has a gain. So, are you gonna join M2? What's that? I don't even know what that is. M2? Dude, we're about to pass it. This is actually such a big moment for me. No! Dude. You guys are trolling me now. You guys are freaking trolling me. Dude, I'm actually excited to see how much money this stream made because you guys are awesome and donated like a ton of money. Like, you guys are crazy. I did not sub to Hyper. I am loyal to Dakota. To clarify, is it North or South Dakota? Oh, I've never actually heard that one before. I always say I'm West Dakota, even though I live on the East Coast. So actually, I'm East Dakota. Never mind. I should start saying that. Search up M2. I would, but I don't want to search something I don't know what it is while I have this. Well, I'm doing this right now, but maybe I'll check it out later. But hello Dakota, what's up? West Dakota, Wet Dakota, Dest Dakota, Kanye East. Exactly. Now I'm Dakota of the East. That's what I say. It's weird when someone else has my name. I'm North Dakota. Yo, let's actually go. Dude, look at this. You guys have literally, just by like subscribing as a joke, you guys have literally made my dead channel go up like a significant amount. Like a significant amount. More than it's probably gone up in a day in a long time. But yeah, please don't go and watch that channel because it's really bad. It's really bad. Dude, this is crazy. I've been like thinking about this for a while, but I thought about this like back in like January when I was still like kind of growing consistently, where I was like, holy crap, like I'm actually gonna pass my old channel, like that would be so awesome. But then it fizzled out and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna pass it anytime soon. And then suddenly out of nowhere it's like, you're passing it today, and I'm like, oh god, okay. Is Dakota your nickname or your actual name? No, it's my actual name. It's my actual name. That's why that's why my channel is called that, because I used to be called Hypes, and I was like, this doesn't mean anything. Why am I calling myself Hypes? Like, I should just be calling myself Dakota. So that's why I made my name Dakota, was because of that. Here, let me make my camera a little bit bigger. Might as well. I don't know. His real name is just Hypes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my real name is actually Hypes. That's funny. What's your Harry Potter house because you're giving Hufflepuff or Slytherin? Dude, I talked about earlier how I'm like completely uncultured in terms of movies and stuff, and I'm trying to get better at that. I have not seen the Harry Potter movies, okay? Sue me, okay? I know. I'll put it on the list and I'll watch it at some point, okay? I'll do it just for you, Aquarius. Came from your film video. I've never watched you before, but I liked the video. What's going on? Basically, I'm just sitting here waiting for my new channel, the one that I've been posting on for the past couple years, to pass my old dormant dead channel that I haven't posted on in about 2 or 3 years, or I think it's been like 2 years at least. It's at least been over a year, and it's a dead channel. And I really want to pass it, so it's finally happening, and I'm here just waiting for this to pass, basically, and talking about everything. I also came from the Fume vids. Let's actually go. Anonymous Canadian, 200 to 3,000 every 100k views probably makes around 3. Did someone ask how much? Oh, how much money does YouTube make you? Yeah, so YouTube makes me a very inconsistent amount of money at the moment, and I talked about this earlier in the stream, but that's one of the reasons that this video blowing up was so significant for me, was that I've been struggling to get by, and here's the thing too, is I live with my parents. I'm 18, I live with my parents. I don't have college debt because I'm going to a community college with a program that gives you 2 free years of college. Like, I'm in a very privileged position where I don't need a lot of income, and despite that, I have not been making enough to hardly get by. Like, I literally had so little money that I was making from YouTube, where I was making I was having to I'm still paying my taxes off from 2024 in a payment plan system because of how little money I've been making on YouTube and how I failed to save when I was making good money last year. So you should definitely save better than I did, and I've learned that now, but whatever. Living with your parents at 18 is fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that, like, I'm in a position where I don't have a lot of bills, and despite that, I'm still in a situation where I can't hardly afford to, like, get by with how much money I'm making on YouTube. Like, that just goes to show you how little I'm making. Or how little I was making. Last month when I posted my video about Poppy, though, I was able to make, like, about $730, which was a lot more than I made all year, pretty much. And I think up to this point in the year, I had made about $3,000 in total. And yeah, I owed a ton of money in taxes last year, so, like, a lot of that money's gone to taxes, and yeah, it's not great. So on top of that, though, now I just posted this video. I've got literally almost as many views on this video as I've gotten in the entire year of 2025. Almost that many. Like, I think I had like 700,000 views for the entire year of 2025 so far, and this video is at 530,000 in 24 hours. So, like, this video has saved me financially, as well as in terms of, like, I don't know, relevance and subscriber count and all these different things. It's just genuinely this has been a big impact on me. So that's kind of why I'm just wanted to come on here and yap about stuff, just because it's a big moment. It genuinely is something that's helping me right now. Right, I get that. Sometimes the YouTube checks pay off and sometimes they're horrible. No, exactly. Like I had a month, I said it earlier, I had a month where I made $90, which if you don't know, in order to make money, in order to get a payout on YouTube, you have to make at least $100. So like there was a month where I literally didn't get a check. And I was like, ooh. But yeah, this is genuinely going to help out a lot. I am actually probably going to be able to make it to Bid Summit now, which is awesome. Player Mama said hi. Okay. Anonymous Canadian. I'll let her know. Do you think it's YouTube algorithm or the topics? I mean, it's both. Because it's like the topic matters, but the topic determines whether or not it gets into the algorithm, if that makes sense. Aquarius is the algorithm and the topics because it's a sensitive topic. Watch out though, because Fume, if they don't like bad feedback, in case they don't like bad feedback. Yeah, basically it's like they yeah, like the topic matters a lot, I think. Probably the most important thing is the topic, because if you have a bad topic, something that people are not interested in, then people aren't going to watch the video, you know? So for me, it's definitely probably the topic is the most important thing. And the topic is because the thing is the algorithm is based on whether or not people are interested in what you put out. So in order for people to be interested in what you put out, the topic has to already have been there. So the algorithm is kind of adjusts to the topic and the execution of the topic, of covering the topic, if that makes sense. Have you gotten more money on the Fume video than you spent on it? Oh, dude, 1,000,000% for sure. Because, okay, here's the thing. I spent $100 on Fume in the video, right? And that was a decent amount of money. I literally am still paying that off. But this stream alone, I've made more than that, for sure. Because a lot of people donated earlier in the stream. I probably made over $150 from this stream alone. Like, you guys are so awesome for that, by the way. Please don't feel obligated to do that. I don't even know how this, like I talked about earlier too, but a bunch of people were super thanking the video, and I was like, holy crap, like one dude donated $75 on the video. Like, what? Why? How did this guy just go, oh, some kid made a video and he spent money on it, let's give him like $75? Like, thank you so much to that guy, but that's crazy, you know? But no, I've definitely made my investment back and much more than I had spent, for sure, which is awesome. It's awesome. And then also, I'm just talking about donations there. In terms of donations, I probably 3x my amount spent. But in terms of AdSense, it's gonna be a lot more than that, probably. So I'm not trying to brag. I'm just genuinely super excited about that. You should do one on the Stop Killing Games movement as well as piracy. I've not heard about that. I've heard about piracy, but I haven't heard about Stop Killing Games movement. How piracy affects SKG. I'm not sure. Six Flags or Hershey Park. I've never been to either one of those. Hello, yo, what's up? How did we save you? I just got here, lol. Well, I kind of just went over that whole thing a few minutes ago, but basically, it's been a bad year. I haven't been able to pull a lot of views, anything like that, and this video has saved me financially and saved me in terms of sub count and relevancy and views numbers and all these different things. Like, it's just saved me in a lot of ways. So it's kind of the short answer to that. Can I join Ben? Oh, wait. Ben Ralmuto? Oh, Ben Ralmuto, the GOAT. He said he's pooping right now. Let's go, dude. Dude, Ben's the GOAT. What's up, Ben? I hope you're having a good poop. Graduated from high school with that guy. The The algorithm is why I don't put much stake into my videos. I don't expect to ever get much traction, lol. Yeah, it's hard to know, what videos will do well. And that's the thing is, like, in terms of, like, expectations and stuff, like, I did not have high expectations for this video. I was like, well, I know that, like, another guy I know, Shane McGilligoody, who I talked about earlier, who had done a video on Fume before me about a year and a half ago, he got like 1 million views on his Fume video. And, a lot of people know about Fume, and I feel like a lot of people might be a little skeptical of it. So I thought there was an audience for it for sure. Also, Swell Entertainment made a video about Fume, and it did really well as well for her. So I was like, yeah, I could see how this could do well. There's definitely outliers for it, and I feel like I'm making a good video on it. But I didn't expect this. I didn't expect it to be the best performing video I've ever made. So it's pretty awesome. Ben is in Hershey Park. That's crazy. Video idea: the rise and fall of J.K. Rowling and her descent into madness because she went off the deep end. I have heard about that, but I don't know much about it, so I wouldn't. I don't know. That could be interesting, but I feel like it's also been talked about a lot because I've heard about it. I'm not really on that side of the internet or I don't follow that stuff, but it does. I've heard about it myself, so I'm sure it's like been talked about a lot. Dude, I'm less than 20 subscribers away from passing my dead channel. Ryder Thomas in the chat. What's good? It's my podcast co-host. Let's actually go, dude. About to pass my my old channel. This is so exciting. Rise and fall of the water in this toilet. Bruh. Work is cooked. Oh no. Do I need to make a video exposing the Sam's Club writer? Do I need to expose them for everything they've got? Ben is christening the channel. What? Dude, this is crazy that we're about to pass this old channel. Like, I don't even know how to like really put it. I don't know. It feels like a big moment, for me. Rise and fall of U.S. democracy, dude. U.S. democracy fell a long time ago. We don't even really have a democracy. We got a fucking oligarchy. All of your most popular videos are about popular drama at the time. If you keep doing that, you could get many views more often. Yeah, no, for sure. And I want to try to balance it out more where some of them, I don't know, I feel like I haven't been covering like trending topics recently, and that's why I was struggling for so long. But now that I feel like the Fume video and the Poppy video are neither one of those are really like trending right now, particularly. Like, they're more evergreen topics, I feel like. And I like when that kind of video does well for me, it feels really, really good. And I feel like that feels like a little bit better. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm hoping that this can kind of be like a spark that lights a fire of the videos that I have been working on recently, finding the right audience. Also, let me guys this might sound weird, but like, put your age in the chat, because and if you found me from this more recent stuff, like if you found me since January, because I feel like I've been making videos that are aimed at older people, and I want to know if the people that are watching are actually older than they were before. I'm just curious. Dude, we're literally less than 10 away from passing my old channel. That's so fucking exciting. Dude, my throat hurts bad. The downfall of woke. Woke is dead, as Eric Cartman says. I'm a very recent viewer, and I just want to say I like your research and your passion. I really appreciate that. 27 and found you today through the Fume video. Okay, 27 is, that's older than I was definitely getting before. Found you from the Fume video. 26, found you from the Fume video today. Okay, 20. We got people in the late 20s. 16. Honestly, like, the demographic that I want to target is like 16 to like 30. I feel like, and I feel like what I was doing before was like more 10 to maybe 18, and I want to age that up, and I feel like I kind of have. 18 I've been watching since the Prime video. 18 just now. Let's go. 17 been watching since last year. Let's go. I just want to say I'm a huge fan of you. I've been watching you since the Stanley Cup video. That's so awesome. And then watched every single video since. Thank you so much for providing loner. Wait, what? Low entertainment for me? What does that mean? What does low entertainment mean? 30 Fume video. 20 I found you today. I'm 15. I started watching when I saw the Fume video yesterday. 21 Fume video. Thank God I'm not the oldest. Fume is good because people are constantly looking for alternatives to smoking or vaping. Yeah, that's the good part of Fume. The problem is when they are advertising people who aren't smokers or vapors, and when they are giving off the idea that their product is more heavily studied and proven than it actually is in terms of the safety of the product, and calling it the good habit, implying it's providing active benefits, which there's not a lot of proof to back that up. Sorry, entertainment. Okay, I thought you were trying to make like a lonely-tainment or something like that. I thought you were trying to make a joke with that. I bought the Fume. It was okay from experience. I quit vaping 2 weeks later and moved to my other addiction instead, alcohol. Okay, good for you. Dude, oh my God. Okay, we are one away right now. We are one subscriber away from passing my old dead shorts channel. This is a big fucking moment for me. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, this is so cool. No, who just subscribed to this? Dude, okay, come on now. I feel like one of those like shorts from like Ginny Hoyos or like Mr. Beast or whatever, where they did the thing and they're like, one more subscriber. No. You know, that's what I feel like right now. That's what I feel like. Dude, someone just unsubscribed. What the fuck are you guys doing right now? You guys are trolling me. You guys are freaking trolling me right now. Why did I say freaking? You guys are freaking trolling. Stop trolling. Stop trolling. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go. Let's fucking... Dude. Hold on. No, what the fuck? Dude, stop. What the fuck are we doing? No. Damn it. Come on now, guys. Come on. Dude, okay. This is crazy. Come on now. Come on. Keep going. Yeah. Come on. God dang, dude. Bro, what the fuck are we doing? Dude, what are you guys doing? You guys are crazy for this. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck? Dude, this channel has never gained this many subscribers. You guys gained this channel like 12 subscribers, which is probably more than it's gained in a day in like literally a year. Dude, come on. No. Dude, you guys keep doing this. Okay, come on. We're so close. You guys are edging me right now. I can say that because you're all like 21. I'm just kidding. Some of you aren't. That was a joke. Let's go! Wait, we did it. Hold on. Give it a second. I feel like it has to go like 3 past before I feel like it's secure. Okay. We're still in the lead. Okay. Come on. I think we did it. All right. Sweet. No! Damn it, dude. Okay. Well, it's gonna pass it. Do you miss fidget spinners? No. Literally just started watching you yesterday, the Fume video. Quit playing, guys. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you stream to reach a sub count. I know, that is part of it. Let's go! Okay, we're 2 past it now. I feel like we're a little bit more set here. We're 3 past it now. Let's go. Dude, this is actually so cool. This is so awesome. I think it's because you said the stream will end when you surpass the other channel, so people don't want it to be over. Maybe. Okay, we're past it by like 6 now, so I think we're in the clear. Dude, this is genuinely, like, I don't even know how to express it. This is very exciting to me. Hold on, what's this? Ben Ramiro says, have you heard about the feel free kratom and kava drinks that people are talking about. Highly addictive and many kids are on it. I haven't heard about that. That's kind of crazy though. All right, well, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm literally about to lose my voice from talking for an hour and a half. Even though I do that all the time, for some reason this time I was like a lot more higher energy, so it's like I can feel it. But we're passed by like 10 subscribers now, so we're definitely in the clear. This is genuinely awesome. I don't know, man. Like, it's, it just feels great to have finally passed this channel that I haven't been active on in such a long time. And I don't know, it just, you guys are making my dreams come true. So I really appreciate that. And not only are you making them come true in the long term, but you're also, I don't know, you're also just saving me from this period where it was nothing but flops for the whole year. So it feels really special to have this happen. And yeah, I don't know, that's kind of all I have to say. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Thank you everyone who donated. You guys are actually insane for that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I'll see you guys with another video soon. Maybe another stream. We'll see. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys.